Today on Thinking Big, we're making a tornado. So hold on for a wild ride and click subscribe while you still can so you know the second a new video blows into our channel. Okay. Did it work? How'd it look? We're still rolling. Okay. So today isn't as scary as creating a real tornado, although that would be thinking big. It's actually a really simple and easy science experiment that you can do at home. All you need are two empty 2-liter bottles and a special device. Now this right here is appropriately enough called the tornado tube. It screws onto both of the 2 liters. Before you finish putting it on, you gotta make sure you fill one of them with water though. Don't forget that. Now, normally you can find one of these tornado tubes online or in a craft store pretty easily. But if you don't have one or you can't find one, you can also use a washer. Now, it needs to be the same size as the 2-liter mouth. It should also have a smaller hole in it. And then you put the other 2-liter on top and tape it all together. So, what does all this have to do with this month's big idea? Well, this month's big idea is contentment. It's deciding to be happy with what you have. The problem is that sometimes I forget what I have, and I can forget just how good I have it. In fact, it's almost as if the things I have and have grown accustomed to become invisible. And like the water in this top bottle right here, I feel just kind of stuck, you know? I mean, sure, I have fun every once in a while and I do something fun, but I just don't feel like I'm maximizing my potential. And the problem isn't that I really don't have anything, it's just that I'm not choosing to be happy with what I do have. I'm overlooking it. You see, the bottom bottle right here, it looks empty, but it's actually not empty. It has air in it. And the reason the water can't go down is because the air is pushing up. Now, if I want to maximize this water's potential for movement, I need to acknowledge that the air has to come to the top bottle. So that's where our tornado effect comes in. You see, when we acknowledge all the good things that we have in our life, it helps us to have contentment. And when we focus on the good things we have rather than the stuff that we wish we had, it helps us maximize our potential. You see, you can be content. You just need to look around. Like that. So, what does this look like for you? In fact, what would it look like if your whole school started to put the big idea of contentment into practice? Well, let's just see. Now, this should be a really cool tornado. It's a 5-gallon jug instead of just a 2-liter bottle, and we put a little red lamp oil in it to make the tornado a little bit easier to see. Now, this tornado is going to represent your whole school choosing to be content. See, if your whole school practiced the big idea of contentment, that would mean that you don't complain about having to go over the math assignment again. You actually appreciate the fact that your teacher really does want you to learn the material. It means that you don't complain when the recess monitor tells you that you have to let the younger kids play on the basketball court too. You decide to be happy that you get a chance to teach someone else your skills. And it means that you don't decide to tear someone down because you're jealous of how popular they are or how smart they are. You decide to be happy that you know someone who's different from you and you can learn from. You see, when you do that, when you allow this big idea of contentment to help you treat others right and make the smart decision, you and your whole school will maximize your potential. Now that is thinking big.